What's up, everybody? You guys know me as Don Terrell. I've been meaning to start this podcast for about a year now. I've had this idea just floating around in my head to do the industry standard podcast. There's a few reasons why. One is I know what it's like to be a struggling producer, artist, somebody who's trying to break into the industry, who doesn't know how, who doesn't have a platform, who has no entrance in. And by any stretch of the imagination, I should not be where I am today. I grew up in a small town in North Carolina, population of about 100 people. And from there, I took a very long journey getting to this point. Went through a lot of different people who mentored me and just gave me a leg up that I probably maybe didn't deserve, but I'm here now. And so as someone who's sitting in this seat, who's been around, industry professionals from Carvin Hagens to L.A. Reid, and a host of other prominent figures, I felt like I had an obligation to give back to the community, to the people who don't have that leg up or don't have that chance. And with that being said, this game is very treacherous, and there are a lot of people who want to take advantage of someone just like you. And it's my goal to inform you. So with that, I will be having a lot of industry professionals who have been through a lot in this game, who know how treacherous the game is, and who are willing to share, people that I've had contact with who are very good people at heart. So those people are going to help inform you. And, much like they're going to inform you, I am starting this podcast on the heels of having written a book called Behind the Curtain, a proving guide to breaking into the music business. That's a long title. Sorry about that. Anyway, on the heels of that book that you can find on Amazon, shameless plug, gives you a lot of insight into this. And I feel like this is going to give you the very human side. So along with having industry professionals on here, like music industry professionals, we'll also have tech professionals, because as you well know, music and technology go hand in hand. So we'll have some of those people. We'll have some of the people who help do a lot of the tech work for some of your favorite films, and probably have some actors if you're interested in being an actor in the film world. All of that will culminate into this podcast. Along with that, we will also be doing live music reviews. I feel like I owe a debt of gratitude to all the people who have gotten me here and to all the people who are watching. So this podcast is for you. I think what people are going to walk away from this podcast having and knowing is that with enough work, time, and effort, you can make it in this industry. However, if you don't have that work ethic, it's not worth doing. Right? If you're not willing to put in the work, it's not worth doing. The music industry is not even really about talent. I would argue that the music industry is about 20% talent and it's about 80% drive and work ethic. So if your work ethic is lacking, you can have all the talent in the world, but you won't make it in this industry. Final thoughts would be, thank you all for tuning in advance. And also I want to give a big shout out to our sponsors, Worm Audio and Mackie. You guys help make this possible, and just looking forward to a bright future for all the creatives who are going to watch this and benefit from it. Follow me on Instagram at Don_Terrell. That's DON_TERELL. I'm also on Threads under that name. I'm also on TikTok under that name. Make sure you like, share, and subscribe to the Industry Standard Podcast, your number one source for music and entertainment information.